Hey guys, it's Lauren, and today I'm doing a video talking to you about some of my favorite highlighters. So I'm trying to come up with this new video series idea where I do favorite products from a certain category of makeup, like favorite highlighters, favorite bronzers, favorite eyeshadows, etc. So if you guys are interested in that type of video and you enjoyed this one, then please be sure to give this video a thumbs up before you go, as well as subscribing so that you can be notified whenever I post and you don't miss out on those future videos. Also, so for this video, I just wanted to kind of say that there are a lot of different types of highlighters in this video, like a lot of pink undertones, some gold undertones, some champagne undertones, some white undertones. There's a lot of variety, so I feel like for anyone, they can kind of find a highlighter that'll work for them. I have some drugstore and some higher end, so without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first highlighter that I wanted to talk to you guys about is one from LANCOME. It is the LANCOME Dual Finish Highlighter. This is in the shade Sparkling Peach. And I'm going to show you guys what each of them look like, and then I'm going to do swatches of them. Here's what it looks like. It is so pretty, you guys. And the pan size is actually super big, as well as it has a mirror in it, which is a major plus for me. I think the packaging on this one is great, but then also the shade is just gorgeous. I feel like there aren't a lot of shades out there like this one. Here's just what came off of my finger. It is incredibly pigmented. And now I'm just going to swatch it on my arm for you guys. And so you can see it is definitely more of kind of a champagne. It's got a little bit of a coppery essence to it, but it actually comes up pretty light and it's kind of more buildable on the cheeks. I will say that it does, if you're not careful, kind of sink into your pores, so I would just be careful with that. So the next highlighter is one from Wet n Wild. It is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter. It is in the shade Precious Petals. And first off, Wet n Wild just kills the game in general. But for highlighters, oh my goodness, I feel like a lot of drugstore brands are coming out with highlighters and aren't great. A lot of them aren't the best. But this one is just amazing and you totally get your bang for your buck with this one. Look at that indentation. I just think it's so pretty. They stepped up the game with packaging. They stepped up the game with quality. I just think that they're really, they know what they're doing. So here's what the product looks like on my finger, and then I'm going to swatch it on my arm. So it's the second color right there. It kind of has a little bit more of a coppery undertone when swatched, but honestly on the skin and in the container, it looks kind of more of a pinky undertone, and it does kind of show up on the skin like that. I love this shade and I like a lot of them from this collection. I think that they have really good pigmentation, especially for the price you're paying. So the next product is just a blinding highlight. This will give you that strobe effect that you are going for. It is a product from NARS. It's the NARS blush in the shade Albatross. So here's what the shade looks like. So to me, that is not a blush. I've never used this product as a blush, and I don't really know anyone who does. But look at that. I just love it, especially that it comes with a mirror, as do all of their other blushes. But first off, let me just show you the pigmentation. It looks almost like a whitish beige, but when on the skin, it comes off a little bit more like beige. It's not like a white. It's more of just, see that? It's kind of just a very light color. So if you really center it, you're gonna get that highlight that'll just go forever. So if you're interested in more of a blinding highlight, this is the one I would totally go for. So the next highlighter is a super subtle highlight. It's one from Laura Mercier. It's the Matte Radiance Baked Powder in the shade Highlight 01. This highlighter is just incredibly buildable, smooth. It just makes your skin, the glow on the skin, look so natural. I'm actually wearing it today, and you see, you can see the radiance on it, but it's not necessarily a blinding highlight that looks fake. It kind of just looks like a glow from within. I think it's very pretty. But here is what it looks like. That's actually kind of a deluxe size of the product. I got it in some set, and I got this a year ago, and I have not used it up. I still have it, and I use this often. It is my everyday highlighter. So here, I'll do a swatch of it on my arm. Here's what it looks like. It's kind of that light. It's really hard to see because it's so natural, but it's really easy to work with, especially if you're beginning in makeup or you just like something that isn't necessarily as blinding as some of the others I'm showing you. This one is totally the one to go for. So the next product is one from BECCA. BECCA's highlighters are actually my favorite on the market. All of them are so great, so creamy, so blendable. This happens to be my favorite color in their little collection. It is the BECCA Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Champagne Pop. So this is actually the collaboration that BECCA did with Jaclyn Hill a few years ago. And I've actually had this product since then. but I mean the pan size is just huge on this one, all of them. So it's so hard to like justify getting a new one when like I'm not even close to like hitting pan. Look at this, like it's so beautiful. It comes with a mirror, which I think is a really big plus, but for the price you're paying, you probably should get a mirror. I'm going to do a swatch of it on my hand because I'm actually running out of space on my arm. Here's what the shade looks like. It is so pretty, you guys. It's like blinding. It kind of has like an orangey undertone there, but on the skin, I don't really see that. I feel like it just kind of looks like a natural, but I mean, you know you're wearing a highlighter because it is super pigmented and it's just there, but it's so pretty and adds this amazing like shimmer to the skin. I would really recommend this, and like honestly, if I could only have one highlighter for the rest of my life, this would hands down be the one I'd choose. So last but certainly not least is another highlight from LANCOME. It is the LANCOME Glow Subtle Silky Cream Highlighter in the shade number 6 Glowing Lights. So this product to me is very intriguing because it's kind of like a cream to powder product, because the actual product consistency, like if you put your finger in it, it's like, it's bumpy. Like I literally, like my finger like bounces back. Like not like that, but like it's just kind of like a cream product. But the reason that I say cream to powder is because like when you dip your finger in it and when you like swatch it on your hand, it kind of has like a brownish pinky consistency, but I'm saying it comes off as a powder. Like on the cheeks, it's like a powder. So I just think that's really interesting. Here's what the shade looks like. I think this is one of the darkest in the collection. I want to get my hands on one of the lighter ones because this just kind of adds like a nice like bronzy look to my skin, but I would want one that, you know, kind of highlights a little bit more. But I think this product's really interesting and something different. So if you're looking for kind of like, I like cream highlights, but sometimes I think they're a little too intense and look a little too like unnatural, which is why I do like this one so much, because it has that consistency, but it's just not as unnatural. So those are some of my favorite highlighters. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and maybe found a few that you want to pick up. If you did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, as well as if you want like more of these type of videos where I talk about my favorite eyeliners or my favorite lip glosses or whatever, because this is a series that I want to start incorporating in addition to some of my other videos. And if you have any like recommendations, like if you want me to do a certain category next, just let me know down below and I'll be sure to check them out. Also, if you want to see more of my videos and you're not already subscribed, be sure to do that by clicking that little button down below. I would really appreciate it, and it'd really help my channel out, as well as hitting that little notification button so that you can be notified when I post and you won't miss out. So I think that's all I have, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great week. Bye!